Welcome back to Broken Bolt Garage. I hope everybody had a good Memorial weekend. Mine was a little unusual. You can see the shop looks a little different. The Dodge is out. I put the instrument cluster back in and I just have to glue the rod. I can't find the rod anywhere. I guess I didn't look very hard, but I didn't see a rod anywhere for the light switch. That's all it broke. It's just the end of it off, so I'm gonna try to epoxy it on and put it back in the car. Still not sure what I'm gonna do with that. My cousin, this is his car. This is a 65 El Camino. He's had it for I think a couple of years and has slowly been doing stuff to it, but the motor was hurt when he got it, and we're not trying to put a bunch of money into it. So we pulled the cam, and I'll show you some of this stuff later. The cam has eaten some lobes off of it, quite a few. Probably the worst ones I've ever seen. But the motor's not brand new. It's supposed to be a 377 stroker and supposed to run really good. Seems to have some good parts in it, as sticking in a little scope, bore scope, and seeing, I didn't actually look at the pistons yet, but the rod bolts, and it looks pretty clean. So we are going to throw another cam into it, and if it lives 5 years, then that's a win. I know a lot of people out there that build motors are going to say you can't do that, it's horrible, your bearings are going to have metal through them. They are, but you'd be surprised on what these things will run on. Maybe it'll last a week, and maybe it'll last forever. We will try to flush it out, clean the oil, but we decided to do this because I was actually home for once in 20-something years on Memorial weekend, and we both had the time, so he brought it over, we got it in the shop, tore it down. I didn't record any of that because we were kind of in a hurry, and I didn't know how he felt about the recording stuff. So we're gonna see what it does, and if that does fail right after startup, there's a 283 right here, rebuilt, 60 over. It's got a little cam in it. We'll put that in there. Just the main thing is to try to get this running so my cousin can enjoy it. We do have some seats to mount, get the shifter. I think he's got a new shifter, so if he does, I'll make sure he brings that when he comes back with the parts. If not, we need to mount this shifter. We gotta have it drivable. There is also no brakes, but somebody redid the brakes, so I don't know if the pedal's just not hooked up, but we'll walk around and I'll show you I got one lifter that's not in the garbage, and it's probably the worst one. We'll show you that, show you the cam. It is a Comp Cam's 305, so it's a big cam. And we're not really tearing into it much more, so we're gonna put the same cam, just a little lower specs back in it, and hope for the best. So I'll show you what's going on, what we did, and maybe you'll see this again. Putting it back together and running. So this is the worst lifter out there, and you can see there's a chunk right there that has came off of it. And that's probably in the oil pan, and it will probably be in the oil pan until this motor's tore apart, but it's really not going to do anything in the oil pan. So if it comes out when we drain it, great. If it doesn't, it's going to stay in there. I have did this before when I was younger. Obviously you have no money when you're young. I had a 68 El Camino, and it ate the cam out of it when I got it, and it would still run. And all I did was switch cams, and I think I switched cams like 3 times and actually started drag racing it. My dad did. So it can be done. Is the motor going to be brand new? No. But is the car brand new? No. So if we can make that live and he can use it, that's the only goal we're going for. So here is the cam, and you can see right there, there's 2. Right there, there's 1. Right there, there's one. And I think that's it. And here is Comp Cam 305H. So we ordered parts before we left. We got a timing chain, because this one was a little loose and made in China. Those are 194 heads, screw and studs. We do got to get a couple of push rods because it bent them. And I think maybe it did it because it was sitting like 15 years and he got it running, started it up, probably stuck some valves, and it just was hard on the cam. Or the cam was going out. I don't know because I wasn't around when all this happened. So we're going to put a new timing chain, cam lifters, gaskets, put everything back on, just get it running. Looks like we need a battery, but if he doesn't bring one, I got some here. So, 65 mil Camino, pearl white. The paint is actually pretty decent. There is some rust both sides. Up here, it seems like around the windows is the worst. So, here's parts and pieces. Seats. He bought these aftermarket seats, which seem nice and they look like they're comfy, but we got to figure out how to bolt them in and get them working. This is the first time I really looked at the intake. Looks like a Victor Junior and 750 vacuum secondary. So hopefully all that works. If not, we're gonna probably rebuild it. I do have other carburetors, but it's kind of, I did put new tires on it. They're kind of all spoken for at this point. But my plan is to try to clean this up a little bit before he gets back, get everything ready to go together, clean all the oil off the front of the motor, and maybe, that's probably good enough. I don't know if we want to paint it because, well, I guess it is a little bluer back there. I mean, it'd be nice to clean it up while it's apart, I guess. And I guess we'll make sure everything works, brakes, taillights, headlights. Hopefully get a seat mounted. And it looks like there's probably no fluid in them. But, I mean, not a bad car. It's not brand new by any means, but it is not a bad start for sure. Yeah, so there's no brake fluid in it. Hopefully that doesn't mean wheel cylinders. Drum brakes all the way around, my favorite. So, that is the plan. It's supposed to have a turbo 400. Haven't looked. Don't really care as long as it works. So we're gonna try to do as much as we can with what we got. Get this motor running and actually pull itself out of here would be the goal. So hopefully you guys are interested and want to see if this motor will actually run and live after, and I'm sure it's going to start and fire up, but I'll give you some updates and let you know if it goes, if something breaks. But I figure if it does break, and as long as we put a good filter on it, clean it out as much as we can, the next filter should pick it up. It shouldn't hurt the brand new cam that he bought and the lifters, as long as it's not junk when we get it and eats itself right back out of it. Maybe that's what they did, is put a new cam in. So who knows? I don't know anything about it, but we're just going to try to get it running. So we'll see that on future episodes, and then we'll get back on the Dart. And we got a car show this weekend, so maybe we'll get some clips of that, see what we bring. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, it helps. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.